Hey, this is Pete Winters with Table Rock Lake Fishing, and today I've got the lithium guru from Pro Guy Batteries with me today, Nick Day. Nick, thanks for being here. And
yeah, thanks for having me.
You can answer some questions for us. You know, I've been running lithiums for the 4 or 5 years ever since you guys come out with them, and I haven't had any issues at all with them. But I have a lot of questions from people that, you know, once in a while a battery will go to sleep. Maybe you can tell me what that means when a battery goes to sleep, why it goes to sleep, and how to wake it up.
Yeah, definitely. So with the lithium batteries, there's a few different reasons why it goes to sleep. The main reason is protection. It's protecting your investment in the battery. We also have a sleep timer on them, so if the battery isn't hooked up or discharged or charged at all for a certain amount of time, it's going to put itself to sleep, again, just to protect the cells inside the battery, make sure that nothing weird's happening to them. And then low voltage protection is the most common that we see, which is just using all of the capacity in the battery, and then the battery goes to sleep, so that way it can't be discharged further and potential damage caused.
Now, some of the batteries have basically like a wake up button on the top of them.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
You basically just hit that and you're set to go?
Absolutely. Yeah, some of our lithium units, they have a Pro Boost feature on them. So that way, if the battery does go into a protection mode or shut down for any reason, we can go straight to the battery, hold the button on the top of it for a few seconds, and it'll turn that battery right back on.
Basically, it's like a big circuit breaker inside the battery. If there's a direct short somewhere, it'll go to sleep. It'll protect your electronics, everything on the boat.
Absolutely.
If you have a starter or an alternator issue on the engine, if it's putting out too much for some reason, and we had that issue with one of my customers, that you would fix them up with.
And overcurrent protection is what
Now, how do you wake them up if you don't have a reset button on it?
So for the units that don't have the Pro Boost feature on them, the best way is to put them onto a charger for a charge cycle. A lot of chargers in the field, especially our Pro Guide chargers, they have activate modes on their lithium profiles, so that way if a battery isn't waking up just from plugging the charger in, we can force voltage into the battery, wake that battery up, and get it to start taking a charge.
What if I'm out on the lake and I don't have access to the charger? Can I just disconnect the negative cable?
Absolutely. So if you don't have shore power, then a booster pack of some kind that you keep on the boat is a good way to get voltage into the battery, or we can remove the negative leads for about 10 seconds, put those leads back on, and activate the trolling motor. And a lot of times the draw from the trolling motor will wake the battery up.
Oh, okay, so basically just like rebooting it.
Absolutely.
You've helped me out with a lot of questions with some of my clients. If people are interested in getting a lithium setup and they've got questions, can they call you? Can they contact you to see what will best fit their needs? Because everybody has a little different need. Some want the biggest, some want, they don't fish as hard, they can get by with smaller ones and charge and match the battery. So how do they contact you?
Yeah, so I have a Pro Guide customer service cell phone that I answer, and the number for that is 417-942-7545. And that's the best way to get a hold of me. I can take care of talking over the setups, what application, what battery is going to work best in those applications, and then if you already have batteries and you have an issue, I'm also the guy to call.
Okay, well, Nick, we really appreciate you coming on, helping us out with this information.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.